Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Alamigo.
He's got a crush on you, girl. You ride on his shoulder like a parrot. That man loves you.
I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend. But I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt.
It's okay, Nanamo. I also want to crawl up the hunky piece of man meat.
Uldar or return to Alamigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret. Yet, how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him? It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. You're kind of a figurehead.
Might I have your company for a brief adventure?
Girl, you don't have to ask more than that.
Wonderful. Allow me a moment to change into something a touch less conspicuous, and I will join you outside.
Oh, this is just like the beginning of the game. I chose Ul'dah as my starting spot, so I got literal perfect timing. So I got to find Nanamo and rescue her when she was like running from the palace. That is why I requested your company. Over the course of your many adventures, you've met people from all walks of life. In every corner of Eorzea, I would make use of your worldly experience. Now, let's be on our way. Our first destination is Stone's Throw, just beyond the Gate of Nold. I have to walk out of a gate? I can't just teleport? 20 years have passed since the fall of Alamigo, and 5 since the calamity. The plight of the poor has grown more desperate, not less. As Sultana, the blame falls upon me. Your hands have been tied, to be fair. Yes, my authority is limited, and that is an obstacle I must work to overcome. So we press on. We follow the road to the unholy air. I really do like Nanamo as a character. I think she's really great. It was here, in this wholly unremarkable place, that my mother and father met their doom. I was but a child at the time. My parents were returning from an inspection on our interest in Eastern Thalanon when an untimely rockslide crushed the carriage. To this day, it's not certain if the incident was simple misfortune or an expertly planned assassination. Raubahn once offered to reopen the investigation and bring me the truth he assumed I must surely crave. I refused. Even if my parents' death were orchestrated by the Monetarists, we only have brought their hirelings to justice. The true villains, those who plotted to put me on the throne as a biddable puppet, were ever beyond our reach. Thus did I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of the citizens. Quite unaware of the consequences my actions would have for you and yours, I shudder to think of how many goodly souls have paid the price for my naivete. But I am no longer a child reciting words with witless obedience, and I will not be used as a pawn in the Monterist damnable games. Give my outburst. You're one of the few people to whom I feel I can speak my inner. It's not until later that I learned the gambling ring which had arranged for Raubahn to die in the sands that day. Regardless, my intervention meant that Raubahn had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he duly did. When he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore that he would one day offer me his blade in service. Surrounded as I was by liars and manipulators, I confess I dismissed it as a pleasant piece of theater. But as you know, Raubahn is a man of his word. Though it took him another 5 years of fighting in the Blood Sands, he amassed a fortune so great as to buy not only his freedom, but a seat on the Syndicate. And then I had my blade. And my axe. Gah! My head! Hey, good old two hands. Go! Parry! Raubahn. They didn't young him up a bit?
Your Grace, you mustn't! The danger is too great! Please, Your Grace!
Her little legs!
I beg of you!
Her little legs!
It seems you're the one who needs looking after, Master Shum. Raubahn!
Your Grace,
Oh,
I have kept the promise made.
So you have, and in turn, so too shall I keep mine. With your winnings, you have become one of the 6 most wealthy souls in all Ul'dah. And so, as tradition dictates, Raubahn Aldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate. May your new station garner you still greater glories.
I am honored, Your Grace, and vow to serve with every fiber of my being from this day till my last.
I love him. I love her. Their relationship is so good. Oh, she wants a hug!
Long live the Sultana, and long live Ul'dah!
They're so cute. Here, get my Nanamo voice on. Words cannot express what the man means to me. There are others who care deeply for my well-being, of course. Papa Shan's love for me is that of a grandsire to a grandchild. But upon matters of governance, I cannot turn to bodyguards and maidservants for counsel. Raubahn, with the authority of his syndicate position and his rippling muscles, was the first sword I could wield. He was the only edge which could cut the strings that bound me. No, I couldn't possibly. We do not come here to fritter away the royal coin. Gobbet will be expecting us. Come, let us head directly to the lounge and ignore these gaudy temptations. Okay, you know what, Nanamo? You are a Lalafell. Sometimes I appreciate you just for who you are, but sometimes you live up to your Lalafell name. And this is it. You get around gambling and gold and you're like, Where in my hands, how'd I punish them? I would kill them. Their lives would be forfeit.
Hear, hear. There is no more fitting sentence for the perpetrators of such a massacre, and that is but one of their crimes.
Just edited the Ilberd. Chofan, I don't talk good. Do bad speak. I edited the fight with Ilberd in that, well, the fun little Papalimo bit for people who watched my video today.
In any event,
Papalimo, everyone's favorite alive scion that definitely isn't dead.
Pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard. Well, that concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me.
I'll walk with you anywhere, Raubahn. You were like top 5 characters in the game, hands down. Oh yeah, once I finish up the this and go on to Shadowbringers, we can do another tier list of the characters. My views definitely weren't polarizing back then.
I bear a share of the blame for Ilberd's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Alamigan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did.
You can't blame yourself for a crazy man's actions. It's not how the real world works.
Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't.
It's only one dead scion. It's whatever.
But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever.
True. I mean, effectively in technically not even a year because no time passes in Final Fantasy XIV. But pretty quickly, we kind of were just like, hey, you dead, Empire. Get the fuck out of here. We liberated 2 entire areas within one expansion.
Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Alamigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness.
About that, Raubahn. I have some cool stuff to tell you.
Here is done. Soon I will return to Uldar and take my place at the Sultana's side.
Father...
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword.
I would have fought with you side by side, Raubahn. You and me to the end.
I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Is this truly what you want, Father?
It is.
What's he gonna do without his little Lalafell girlfriend?
And ever shall it remain.
It's okay, Pippin Patalopsicopolis.
Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
Well, hey, at least you're playing the classic servers. They're actually good.
The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people.
I mean, that's kind of funny, is that we pretty much instigated a revolution in Ishgard, and we established this kind of House of Commons, and then we go liberate another place and establish it. We're pretty much just like the champions of a republic. we go a place, instigate a rebellion, and then institute a republic. I cannot stop my 14 account. I refuse. Oh yeah. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm stopping 14. 14's my bread and butter. I love this game so much. Plus, it'd be very weird if I just abruptly stopped uploading daily Final Fantasy videos.
And one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before...
Oh, Raubahn. I'm giving him, like, bedroom eyes right there. Y'all see that? I was like, see you under these skies, old man. Oh? What? Why am I making a face? Nanamo! She's looking at me like, don't you give him bedroom eyes. He's mine. You overthrew the Ishgardian government and they went British. Now you overthrow the Alamigan government and they're going British. A fate worse than death. Oh no. We're starting a war in chat again. Brits versus us.
Forget something?
That's not what I wanted to do.
Your Grace, there was no word.
Give him a hug. Oh, angry eyes.
Raubahn Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
But, Your Grace...
Raubahn, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
Yeah, you were poisoned and then not poisoned and put to sleep and overthrown.
Did I consult at length with the most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course?
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
This is like, go on, get out of here. We don't even love you anymore. Jesus.
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me?
What? Dun 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 dun.
Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar?
No.
And years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as
I'm
the
replacing you with your son. What? She's like, get out of here, Raubahn. I don't need you anymore. I'm gonna go date your son. Oh my god.
I will show you a sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please.
Oh.
You are home. You are free.
Nanamo.
This is too much. Oh,
Smile for me, Raubahn. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
come on.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Ulda.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
Come on, give her a hug. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that.